Hello Cajon players! It has been a while since I've managed to upload something here to YouTube, but today I did have some time off, and I've been in the backyard, as you can see, doing a bit of Cajon practice. And as usual, I've stumbled across something that I wanted to share with you guys today, and that's a neat little 5-stroke fill. The way that it's divided up is right, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, and so on to round out the bar. It's using a bit of finger technique, so we've got it divided up so that there's right, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left. Anyway, we're going to divide that up so that we've got a bit on the bass, a bit on the snare, making some big accents as we go through. And what I'd like to do now is show you how that sounds really slow, so that at least we can get things started. And then from there we'll try and play around with it a little bit more. I'm not sure where we're going with it yet, but we'll see what you guys can do with it as well. So let's get started on this 5-stroke fill. So spend a bit of time getting that together. You'll probably find it takes a while to get the strength and the definition across each stroke. But personally, what I find most beneficial out of that exercise is how it really teaches you to go from bass to snare, but also from finger to slap very quickly. So you get a little more agile as you practice. So starting it off nice and slow means that as you work through, you'll find you can go from bass, different technique, and your hands get better at flipping from mode A to mode B, if that makes sense to you guys. I would try thinking about that concept on some of the other grooves or fills that you play as well. If there's a component of that that's feeling difficult, maybe it's because one of your hands has to go from, again, that mode A to mode B in such a short stretch of time. Sometimes there's a way around it. There are all these creative solutions to making that technique feel easier. So try and bear that in mind with some other things you're working on too. And now let's go back to that fill that we're working on today. We've got the basics of it together, but let's figure out how it's going to go into the music, the groove that we're playing. So let's just alternate between one bar of basic groove and one bar of the fill, and I'll put on the metronome too so that we can keep it together. So now that it's starting to get a little bit darker out here, I feel like now might be a good time to start wrapping things up for you guys. So we've got the fill, we've played through that, we've got the groove on either side. Now with that fill though, I even have a bit of a challenge for you guys, okay? So if we take that and look at the two parts, so the first part being the 5-stroke section, and remember before I was just talking about finishing off that bar. Now there are so many different variations that you can come up with for that last section. So if you take that right, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right, there's your space, and then back into the groove. Okay, so let me show you a couple of little variations to get you started, and then my challenge to you is see if you can change it up a little bit as well. And that's where I'll sign off for today's Cajon lesson. I do hope you enjoyed it and find some useful ways to implement that. Now, if it's your first time seeing one of my videos, don't forget to check out the rest of the channel here. There's lots of different things to learn, broken up into different categories like fills, beats to learn, time signatures, even just tips on practicing. Lots of stuff like that. So head over to the channel and check that out. Now, if you want to see more of these videos as I upload them in the future, you can subscribe to the channel, which just means that you'll see them in your YouTube stream. So you can check them out that way as well. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Catch you later.